What's going on, Drinking Boys? Brand new podcast coming right at you, but you know what we gotta do first. We gotta talk about those things that bring a little revenue into the show. First and foremost, we are brought to you by the Patreon. That's right. The Patreon is home of the exclusive uncensored video versions, and believe me, this one is one that got censored. There is some censorship that happened. Also, it has an exclusive back catalog, ad-free audio, ad-free video, and other random musings I just happen to throw up there. So check that out today at patreon.com/MattSlayer. And hell, you can support the show for as little as $3 a month, less than the cost of a beer. So help us out. Patreon.com/MattSlayer. We are also brought to you by my Twitch stream at twitch.tv/MattFandSlayer. If you're listening to this on Thursday, Thursday's community game night, come play some games with us. Come join the Discord. Be a part of the community. If you got Amazon Prime, would not be mad at a Prime sub. Come check us out. And last, but certainly not least, the two easiest ways to support the podcast. One, share social media posts. Tell your friends. Spread the word. It's really that easy. Let people know the show exists. The other super easy way to support the show is go to youtube.com/andnowwedrink and subscribe. Feed the algorithm. That's all. Costs you nothing. Supports the hell out of the show. And this is the point where if you're on Patreon, it starts. My guest this week is adult performer Ginger Gray. Ginger and I talked about a whole bunch of stuff. The most important takeaway from this episode, honestly, is it got pretty inebriated, and Ginger managed to cut the power to my camera about an hour and 45 minutes into the show, so I just didn't have a camera on this one. So if you're watching the video version, it's mostly on Ginger and occasionally me cutting away to a goofy screen I put together. Really fun episode, really silly. Ginger's a blast. She's just not to be trusted around technology. After kicking the power cord out of my camera, after we wrapped, she dropped her phone off my 5th floor balcony. She just is not to be trusted with technology. She's real clumsy. Anywho, sit back, relax, pop a cold one, and enjoy, Drinking Buddies. Sync things. 2 seconds into the podcast, Ginger's already, what loud noises, what's happening here?
Are we getting robbed?
That's right. I brought you here, set up all this gear, set up cameras, recorded the crime, and now give me your fucking money.
I'm broke, don't listen to me.
Well, broke is a state of mind, and on a sliding scale, which one of us is broker?
Listen, I have an exotic purse obsession, so probably me, but I guess it's an investment.
Yeah, I can fence some purses. It's fine.
I only brought one bag with me, so you're a little screwed, but
it's okay. It'll support my recording equipment habit.
Maybe a tripod. I know recording equipment is expensive.
Oh shit, are you robbing me?
I might.
Shit, folks. Well, I'm glad I set up these cameras and we got, ways to document what goes down here.
Have to get my Team Skeet ski mask on. It's so funny. There's so many different types of ski masks, so why do I have the one that looks like a blowjob? Crazy.
It's like, maybe you've given a blowjob once or twice in your life. Maybe.
Oh my God. Who would have thought? I used to suck at them, though. I was told I sucked at them.
Who told you sucked at a blowjob?
The high school dudes. They genuinely, no teeth. I'm like, I didn't know any better. Nobody taught me this. Is there a wiki how? There might be.
I'm sure there is.
There probably is.
Well, that's the thing with sexual experience. You have to have experience.
Yeah, no, and even then when I first got into the industry and everything, I still was like, I guess I'm just going to do it how it looks good on camera. There's a term for it. It's called glass mouth. It's called glass mouth when a girl gives bad head.
I have never, like, my decade into the industry, I have never heard that term before.
Glass mouth. It's when it like, they've described it as physically, like, hurting. Like, what is she doing? She got razor. Typically, it's veneers. Veneers cause it, like, with the, when they have the teeth coating and stuff, because they're sharper.
Well, because those aren't real teeth.
Yeah, crazy. But, or, like, braces. I get it's a little metal and stuff, but are you rubbing it on your brace?
Right, like, that's all technique. I definitely got blowjobs from people that had braces when I was of the appropriate age to do such things.
You act like braces are, like, a child thing only.
Well, generally, statistically, more people have braces in their late adolescence than they do in...
Yeah, no, I'm still looking at getting mine. I'm gonna get them. I'm still mad that I didn't get them as a kid, but, like, my parents were like, but they hurt. You won't even... Your teeth are fine. And now I'm just like, that's the only thing I hate is my teeth.
It's like, yeah, they're fine for if I don't want to leave this fucking town. They're great for here. I'm miss fucking where I came from, but you put me in LA. The fuck are you doing, Mom and Dad? What the fuck?
With everybody here's got perfect teeth. I want to look like a Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, you either have to be have perfect teeth or be real fucking funny. Those are your two choices.
Well, and even then, all the female comedians all have good teeth too. I mean, maybe some of them don't have the best teeth, but a lot of them have good teeth, like Ali Wong and I'm losing all their names. But they're all super funny, and they all have really good smiles, and the reason I think a lot of them are funny is because they laugh, too. I'm scared to laugh at my own jokes because I think my teeth look funny. It's messed up.
See, but that's one of those things you just gotta fucking sell it. Like, if you have the confidence to fucking sell it, they're gonna be like, oh, okay.
And they're like, yeah, that's funny enough. I was actually reading a thing on, like, men and women both are, their definition of humor is different. We all look for someone who will laugh at, or who, like, sense of humor. Men define that as a woman who will laugh at their jokes, and women define that as a man who will make them laugh. So, female comedians kind of got screwed. I'm not allowed to be funny enough. I gotta be the perfect amount of funny, but I can't take over.
See, that's some weak male beta shit right there.
I do like my beta males, though.
Okay.
Not like actual beta males, but like the sweet little docile ones, the little water signs. The ones that just stay quiet and like, yeah, dinner, that sounds good for dinner. Yeah. Just calm, easy, sweethearts. Just enough clingy.
Make you feel special, but still is drawing that Epsom salt bath before you get home.
Yeah, but also not like, too much of a pussy. I don't know how to put together the new kitchen cabinet, so you need to know how to put them together. But
no, I need to just pay someone to do it.
Why would you pay someone when you can just look it up?
Because I have better things to do with my time.
That's true. I don't all the time. I'm definitely a DIY person, and it is way hotter watching my future husband put together some kitchen cabinets and get mad at it.
See? I would rather go do something that's profitable and be like, yep, that is someone else's specialty. That is someone else's fucking problem.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's a difference of being able to pay someone who's a jack of all trades or someone who's getting paid being a jack of all trades. But...
Oh, and sometimes it's not financially advisable for me to pay someone else to do it, but I still do it.
Yeah, I am the queen of poor financial decisions.
Hey, I'm looking at traveling internationally when it's probably not financially advisable for me just because I can.
Oh, yeah, because you want to, because it's more fun to go there. Because, like, you may have to pay for experiences, but you need them. Experiences are awesome, and I'd rather be broke and say I went or have the money and, be disappointed that everybody else did and I was just alone.
Well, even if nobody else is fucking going. One of my guests recently really succinctly brought it a point. He's a writer, and he was just like, eventually your well goes dry and you have to fucking refill it for writing. And it's the same shit for this. Like, I do a weekly fucking show, and it's like, holy fuck, I haven't traveled since 2018. Is my shit getting stale? I
do that all the time with my content because I'm like, am I posting too much of the same background? And sometimes you just gotta go scream off the top of a mountain in Vasquez Rocks. Be like, okay, inspiration. And then I went to Hawaii and started shooting like nature stuff out there and started doing this kind of like campy vibe because it's not very it's not mainstream yet. And I want it to be because, you know, hot chick surviving in the wild, which was very hard, I will admit.
But you didn't die.
A little part of me died inside because there was no toilets. But it was a great experience and I got so much good content. And like, it was worth it because I didn't realize that I needed that kind of refresher. I didn't realize I needed that new perspective on content. But I did because all of mainstream industry, like with what I do in porn, it's all the same. It's the same white lighting. It's the same, you know, white bed sheets and the same angles and the same positions. This was different. This was me struggling half to death to stand in a yoga position on a rock with the clear-ass ocean. And let me say, Hawaii, super out of body. Because I'd never been, and I'd never been so far away from mainland. And I was just like, there's nothing but water. That's terrifying, but it's so cool. I slept like a baby, just like the waves and stuff.
Was it terrifying because you can't swim, or?
No, I can swim. I'm actually lifeguard certified.
Oh, okay.
You know, I can swim good, but like, it's terrifying because it's that realization that there's more water than land.
I mean, I hate to break it to you, that's the whole planet.
I know, that's what's scary. Because like, boats, I stayed on a yacht for like 2 months.
Ooh la la.
I know. So great. I had to keep it super pristine. I couldn't even like I had to like take my shoes off and wipe my feet down and everything, keep the carpets all clean. One of them like luxury charter yachts. I just had a friend.
So a friend?
A friend. But
it's okay. Blink twice if like you were held hostage on a yacht.
I was not held hostage. It was great. But
good story. Good story. I like I was not held hostage. You sell it very well.
No, I was not. But it was definitely cheaper than the model house. Because, like, we stay at model houses when we got work or we got to be at LAX and fly out. And, you know, I met the captain of the yacht. He stayed on there. He was a live-in captain. And we met because he did my like, first shoot. My first, like, portfolio photographs for...
So, wait a minute. This is the most interesting man alive. I'm a yacht captain and nude photographer.
Yeah, no, he did photography first. And then he has like his boating license and stuff, and he's on this yacht that charters to Mexico. And I know it's crazy. It's kind of whack.
What a life that is. Like, yeah. I just have attractive women as my guests as I charter them to Mexico and take photos of them. Oh, it is a hard life.
No, he does. He charters all sorts of guests, but the funny thing is his crew.
Did you see any of these other guests?
No, he wasn't chartering while I was on, but I stayed with other girls.
Oh, proving my point even more.
Oh, come on, it's not suspicious, I promise.
The chartering happens. Just not when you can witness.
He doesn't just take pictures of hot chicks. He does like Getty Images type stuff.
Of hot chicks?
No, of like, you know, the beaches, the black sand beach and the green sand beach and all that stuff.
Well, the hot chicks leave them. Got it.
Oh my God. But anyway.
Mad sauce is... I mean, he's having a good life. He's having the best life. I'd kill for that life.
Oh no, I'd kill for his life too. He got money.
Well, then why'd you leave the boat?
Because the boat got sold and he moved back to Hawaii. Why do you think I was in Hawaii?
Nature?
No.
Not just nature.
He paid for my trip to Hawaii to make content.
Oh, shit.
I know, right? That was awesome. I didn't have to pay for a trip to Hawaii. But, no, we camped and, you know, got new content and everything. But I was staying on the yacht, and I can't even call it a boat, but that's the thing. I'm scared of boats. So I was scared the entire time I was there because trying to sleep while, like, feeling the rocking. Terrifying. I feel like I'm just rolling around, so I end up moving a bunch in my sleep, and I'd fall off the bed and shit. But we were docked.
We got to get you a cradle, like, so you can't just fall off.
Oh, excuse me. Gotta get me freaking like gates on the bed. But I can't do open water. And the one time he had to take stuff from underneath like the crew cabin to the storage house. And And he got the little boat, and he was like, come with me, you know.
Oh, his boat launches boats.
It's just one of those little tiny, like, dinghy-looking things. And it's called the Little Bella, because it's the little one. And he takes it over to the storage unit and stuff. And we're driving on it, and he's like, you want to go out? Because we were in Marina Del Rey, I believe. And he's like, let's go out and see the big ocean. I was like, I'm scared enough. But he did it, and he went super fast, and I'm just, like, screaming. And while the other girl's, like, you know, filming, having a good time, and they're just me in the background just like 2 seconds from a panic attack.
You were just sitting in the background ruining their audio.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, this girl's like, bawling into her hearing, in the background, like.
You just hear me crying, just take me back. I can't do it anymore.
You're really selling this. You weren't being trafficked, by the way. Really selling it. Like,
I'm still here, so I obviously wasn't trafficked.
They could just, like, have leashed you to me for the night. I don't know. Like, am I going to, like, is someone going to knock on my door after this podcast? Like, you owe a bunch of money for this interview. Like, like the fuck? I didn't.
You signed the papers.
God damn it. This shit better go viral if I'm going to have to pay out the nose for it. I'm not getting my leg broken for this interview.
You're a big guy. I don't think anybody could actually break your leg. In
I promise you, it's a leg. It can get broken.
Nobody's going to come in here and smash up your legs.
Okay.
But.
Can I get a pinky swear on that? Can I get a pinky swear on that?
Yeah, got to.
All right. I'm going to come back after you if someone comes and fucking breaks my legs. Like, Ginger pinky swore me. That it was going to break my legs.
Hold up in court.
I mean, the evidence should.
But, no,
This is Exhibit A.
Wait, do you think a fake sex traffic video would go viral on TikTok?
For about 20 seconds till they take that shit down.
I've watched too much SVU. The freaking Law and Order. I watch this stuff all the time. I'm like, damn, that girl kind of messed up. That's why I'm so cynical and suspicious. I will not take the subway here. Since moving here, I will not take the subway. Because I went one time during Pride, LA Pride. And it was an awesome experience. But I went one time and I had to take the subway from like near Universal, because we parked by Universal Studios. And then we went to the parade. It was maybe 4 stops, and I hated every second of it. And I was accompanied. My friends went with me, and we were all just uncomfortable because, like, I'm in my little, you know, fit because I got to promote. And do you know how scary it is being on a subway with a bunch of possibly homeless or maybe just repping the grunge model vibe people who smell kind of like pee?
Just take a hit of crack with them. They're cool. Like, they're only mean if you don't share.
But I have nothing to share. I don't do crack.
No, you buy crack to share, and then you don't actually take it. You're just like, yo, here's some crack. We're cool, right? Well, it's like, you know, a peace offering to come into their territory.
Why don't we just clean up the subways?
Do I look like I'm in charge of the city? I just know how to operate in it. Like, I'm not an elected official. I'm just giving you survival tips.
I think that's how we all are. Speaking of officials, I am drowning in political mail right now. It is.
Has my campaign office gotten to you?
No, but like all the commercials and like I have a friend who works for NBC. So like just hearing news on all day. They have the news on every time I go over there. And I'm just like, how do you watch this all the time? They're just always like, vote no on Prop 29, vote no on Prop 30, vote yes on that. And then all of the ballots and stuff that come in the mail, I'm just like, I want to light them on fire.
I hate to break it to you, that's not how democracy works. If you set them on fire, it just doesn't work that way.
No, it doesn't work that way. I hate what it's come to. It's so difficult. I don't understand politics. And I'm not going to make the statement that my whole generation doesn't understand. But I will say a lot of us don't. We don't understand.
It's super simple. Just figure out who has something to gain from whatever you're going to vote on and decide which side you don't want to support.
Yeah, but it's also like with the props and specifically what's going on.
Well, none of it's going to benefit you. You just got to decide which rich people you want to enrich.
That's even scarier. That's a scary democracy. This is an oligarchy.
Uh-huh. I know you're young. You did hell. I don't think I existed in America before its current state.
No.
Reagan was in office before I was born. So I was told in the before times this was actually a democracy.
In the dark ages.
Yeah, back when people had to go to pool halls to meet women and shit.
Oh my god, now you just swipe on Tinder.
That's its own disaster.
I'm on I'm on Tinder to promote my OnlyFans.
You and like every other attractive girl I meet, like it's like I swipe right, match, like, oh, she's cute. Oh, she's got an OF. And like I'm not hitting on the hustle, but like I directly message her like, yo, are you here to actually meet someone or are you just here to promote your OF?
I have actually met some of them. Like I interact enough. And like I'll like people based on certain things. I don't just like everybody, but I will go through and swipe through my daily and everything to keep my account, circulating. But I've met a few really cool people and
how have those dates gone?
Some of them were just like friends and stuff. We're just friends now, but like I went bowling and I've gotten bubble tea and it's actually been really fun and they were super cool. I had my brass knuckles in my purse the whole time, but that's just something you got to do here.
So with any of these dudes, like, did they know? Obviously, you're promoting your OnlyFans. Did they know like who you are? Like,
oh yeah, the first thing you see on my bio is adult entertainer, and then they ask to clarify, and I'm like, okay, so I'm not gonna call myself a porn star, but if I call myself, you don't understand adult entertainer, but adult entertainer could be a stripper, it could be an escort, it could be a hooker, could be a porn star. But an
OnlyFans star. It could be.
Yeah, I feel like the problem with porn star is the word star in it.
Well, there's two schools of thought on that. There are some people that consider a porn star, a big fucking name in the industry.
Yeah.
But there's other people like, you starred in a porn, you're a porn star.
Well, in that case, my mom was a porn star.
Oh, really?
She did some film back in like the 90s or some shit.
Oh, so like she had like no eyebrows, no bush?
Yeah, she had the Gwen Stefani look going on before it was a thing.
How old your mom?
She's 45.
She's single?
No, married to my dad.
She faithful?
She's a drunk, so probably not.
Sweet.
If you can't get with the girl, get with her mom.
I'll get with the mom first. Like, she's got much more experience under her belt.
But then it's weird when you go to the daughter. If you go from the daughter to the mom, it's not weird.
Whoa. Who said I was going to the daughter in this situation?
Well, that's the typical way these things are on course.
Maybe on set. Maybe in the fictionalized porn world.
Oh, I guess that's just become my reality at this point.
That people just try to fuck your mom to fuck you? Like,
too many.
How many times has that happened?
Yeah, I wouldn't say my mom's the prettiest now, but she used to be really hot. I'll give her that. She used to be hot. Like, she had, like, the pretty, like, I saw her senior pictures, and she had, like, the big poofy, she has curly hair, so she had the big poofy hair, and now her hair is, like, receding and stuff. Genetics. Praying to God I didn't get those. Like, please, dear Lord, don't let me have to get Bosley by 23. I know so many people with unfortunate hairlines, and I just don't want to be one.
Don't worry, I'm hiding my unfortunate hairline under this hat right now, so...
See, but I don't look good in hats. There's only one hat I've ever looked good in, and it's a beret, and it was for one scene I did, and I kept the hat. Don't tell them, but I kept the hat.
I hate to break to you. This is going on the internet. This is being recorded.
They don't know what scene it was. It's fine.
How many scenes are you doing with berets?
Shh.
This is your poor planning.
Yeah, no, it's fine. What are they gonna do? Ask for it back? They're never gonna use it again. I'll actually say, like, the one lady on set was like, no, you can keep it. We're never gonna use it again, because it was a themed shoot and everything. But like, it wasn't the director, so I was like, I'm not gonna get in trouble for this, right? But the other girl on set kept the shirt, so it's fine.
Well, and at the end of the day, be like, you want it back? It's covered in fluids. I don't even know all from where. You sure you want it back? You're never gonna get the smell out of it.
That's literally like the rule of just play gross until they leave you alone. I've done that, just act crazy. It's like getting out of jury duty 101.
The problem is, for some dudes, that's an aphrodisiac.
Oh yeah, I know. I've sold some weird shit.
Do tell.
My favorite one that they like to buy from me is workout panties, where I'll work out and they want me to be as sweaty as humanly possible. So I drink like 4 water bottles. I'll do my workout and I'll get really freaking sweaty. And then they want me to put them in a Ziploc bag in the dark for like a week. So it like
can't evaporate.
It just like ferments. And then I put it in like the containers you use for weed. I put them in like the smell-proof bags and stuff. And then I ship them. And I can't even smell it when I open it. I'm like, nope. Put it in the bag, ship.
See, this is why you got to hire someone to do this shit for you.
Yeah, but
once again, so do you want doing it yourself? Just hire some motherfucker.
Yeah, but at the same time, I don't want to put another human through the excruciation of dealing with my fermented panties.
Maybe find someone who loves their work.
Do you know how many of like Kim Kardashian or the Kardashian assistants have like said it was shit? Or how?
Yeah, I'll go on record. They're probably horrible people.
And I can be a mean person sometimes. I'm pretty laid back. I'm pretty chill. But I also definitely have my PMS moments. I don't want to give someone a good reason to hate me. Like, yeah, I dealt with her gross and sweaty underwear. And put that out on Reddit.
Well, I don't know. What's a better Reddit headline? I dealt with her gross and sweaty underwear, or she had to deal with her own gross and sweaty underwear because that's how unsuccessful she was.
I mean, yeah, there's the flip side, but also there's the good side of that of she handles her own business. So
it's artisanal fucking fermented underwear.
There's so there's so many headlines you can get from it. There's, she's so unsuccessful, she has to do her own work. And then there's she's self-made and does her own business. There's 2 sides to it.
Well, it's at what point are you self-made and at one point you can't afford employees? Yeah. This podcast has been going on 6 years. I can't afford employees.
I do. I mean, I guess theoretically I hired my friends to deal with my social media. Well, okay, I have one of my friends help with my OnlyFans. But, because, talking to random dudes on the internet sometimes just not, it's annoying.
It sounds exhausting.
I love my fans. I love interacting with them. But also sometimes I'm not sober enough to deal with them.
I thought the lack of sobriety would make it easier.
No, I get stupid. I actually got one of my Instagram posts taken off. I violated community guidelines because I tried to make a post and I didn't realize it had the word cock in it. And it got taken off.
Oh my God. The word cock. You were just talking about roosters.
Mm-hmm. Totally. No, it was my OnlyFans menu, but yeah.
Oops.
So I was drunk as hell when I posted it. I was like, yeah, this is a good post. And then not even an hour later, they're like, yeah, we took this down. I'm not even allowed to go live on Instagram right now because I violated twice. And one of them was with a picture that didn't even the caption was what a smoke show, and then some other stuff. And it was just a little edit I did of me in some very covering lingerie, mind you. Wasn't see-through, wasn't anything. And more covering than a swimsuit at this point. And I just did some smoke around it. And they were like, yeah, it's been reviewed. It's not good. I'm like, but I've posted basically my bare ass.
I feel like this has been beating a dead horse around here, but Meta and Instagram, wild double standards. I literally saw, in my suggested reels earlier today, the top of some girl's fucking pubis. So I was just like, okay, I don't understand how this is allowed to exist. I'm not mad at it, but I don't know how this is allowed to exist.
At this point, if I want to post anything with my titties, I just got to put hashtag breastfeeding on it. Because breastfeeding's allowed. New drink.
Yay, new drink.
Yay, new drink. I am 2 down. I'm 2 for 2 on number 3. I'm not going to drink the whole 12-pack, I swear.
This is a self-service show. For the audio audience, the 12-pack is sitting on her side of the table. She is just serving herself as she deems fit.
Mm-hmm. There is nobody cutting me off, which is the problem. I mean, it's not a bad problem to have. It's better than some of the other problems people have.
Hey, the 2 rules of the show, the only 2 rules of the show are don't cause me post-production work, don't make a mess.
Yeah, no.
And pretty much anything else goes.
Pretty much everything else goes.
Yeah. If nudity happens, I'll just edit it in post.
Just titty flash real quick.
It happens. It very much happens.
Oh, I believe it. Some of these girls probably taking shots of tequila and then they get a little too happy.
Yeah.
And I mean, I get it. I got titty piercings. I will just like
I mean, you can.
every once in a while just like air them out a little bit.
You're more than welcome to. That becomes a Patreon only content at that point.
It's so annoying because, okay, I'm going to show my titties now. I have piercings and like I change them out pretty often to match like my fits. But like
They're barbells at the moment for the audio audience, or
Yes.
people watching this on YouTube and wondering why is there a giant black bar there?
there's a giant black bar because my nipples are out. But like I change them
Hashtag
out.
breastfeeding.
I was just have to get a little baby doll, place it right.
I have one of those somewhere that I used for a prop. So
I swear to God, in this industry, we have the weirdest props. The weirdest props lying around. Like,
well, that prop was for I was getting a vasectomy video. So
oh, I love that. That's so funny. But, oh, I think I saw that on Twitter. I think I saw with the baby upside down the thumbnail. But no, like my piercings like get hot and agitated. I've had them for a year and a half. They should not get agitated. But sometimes I'll just sit there and I'm like, why are you hot? Why are you bothered? Like they're not like, it's not like I'm horny. They're just genuinely just like,
whoa. Are you allowed to say that on the internet that you're not horny? I thought there's
Yeah.
contracts that
I'm always horny. Don't listen to them. I'm always horny.
like your agency's going to drop you. How dare you admit on the internet you're not horny?
I'm horny. gotta be like the Pornhub ad. Just like single teen girls near you, barely legal.
If you click on this thumbnail, you're guaranteed to come in 30 seconds.
Try to last for 30 seconds. Promise you can't.
I have a feeling I'm going to have to censor all of this for YouTube.
YouTube, I've been thinking about getting into YouTube, just doing like funny stories of Reddit and stuff, like bad like sex industry stories of Reddit. I mean, of course, you know, bleep out the stuff I can't use, but I've been thinking about it because I use Reddit a lot. There's actually a Reddit thread for me for my.
You don't have a subreddit though, do you?
I don't think I do.
Why not?
I don't know. But
Why not?
I don't know. But like I've been going through Reddit on like the bad sex stories, and I think it'd be really funny because, you know, you see like Adhd and stuff doing Reddits of like, all sorts of stuff, like, you know, bad weddings or am I the asshole? Oh my God, this stuff makes me burp. But like nobody talks about my industry because it's taboo. But for me, I'm just like, yeah, sure. Like the biggest thing I've gotten used to in this industry is just handing over my social security and my license and them taking pictures of it. That is
Doing the bunny ears?
Bunny ears. That is not something that people are normally used to. They're like, I don't want to send my social security over like text. And I'm just like, yep, birth certificate, license, social security, take my identity. I don't care. I've had friends who work in cybersecurity who are like, yeah, we've had to recover files of just like nothing but porn stars, social security and license pictures. I'm like, how do you lose that?
Probably on like one of the major companies' databases. They just have it all like, well, because you got to keep your 2257 records accessible.
Mm-hmm.
So probably some clearinghouse for 2257 paperwork got hacked.
Well, and you never know when somebody's gonna try and file a lawsuit. So you gotta provide proof of paperwork.
Well, it's not even the lawsuit. The feds can audit you at any time as part of 2257. The FBI, literally, that's why you have to state where the records are publicly stored.
Mm-hmm.
Because the FBI can audit your records at any time.
Yep. Well, and like, that's why they make you initial every page. And like, there's so much. People don't realize that we each spend about 30 to 45 minutes just doing paperwork at some random kitchen counter in a shoot house.
Yep.
Every shoot. Every time I go to work, it's not just like, get in the bedroom, let's do the thing. Let's do the sex. No, it's, you know, introducing and, you know, getting familiar and picking out the outfits and doing the paperwork.
Could you imagine how much more dudes would fail if it was just like walk in and fuck?
That's funny. I heard, and this is totally going to be censored for YouTube, but I heard one of the sites that I've worked with, the way they screen for male talents is they get them a bit drunk at the bar, and then they take them to the parking lot with a girl that they, choose. It's one of their girls, and she gives him a blowjob in the parking lot, and he has to come. Well, just a bit drunk. And
that sounds really illegal.
Oh, no, like, it's still private and everything, and he's the one who approaches them, says, I want to do this. She's the one who says, I'll agree to this type of, like, screening and stuff. It's a whole thing, but...
Yeah, but, okay. So the only reason that pornography has First Amendment protections is because you're creating art.
Mm-hmm.
The minute you're arranging sex just in a parking lot, it starts to fall into, like, not being legal, especially... You definitely are, the producer is definitely pandering at that point.
I'm not going to name names. It's just something I heard.
For sure. I'm just saying that's a bad practice.
It might have been something a little different. There was a whole lot going on at that scene that day, but I heard something along those lines of, like, basically we get a guy just a little bit inebriated. Just a little messed up.
But what if he's sober? What if he's straight edge?
Well, I mean, I guess then he just goes through the standard procedure of, like, I don't know what the standard procedure for, like, guys trying to get into the industry is.
I mean, 9 times out of 10, they come in with a hot girl. It's generally, a lot of dudes are brought in by, like, their girl that is coming in. And
oh, it's like, this is my boyfriend.
Right, like, he's cool. Like, he'll be fine. And then you two perform together a lot. And then... if he's successful there, they start booking him with other people.
But see, then isn't there the jealousy issue? Like, I wouldn't want my partner, like, in the industry. Like, personally in our relationship, I said, you're welcome to do what you'd like. But industry standard is a little different. I don't know how I'd feel about being able to Google him. Like, I'm on Google everywhere. You look up Ginger Grey XXX, so many results. It's everywhere. My putty is just out there. But
I mean, that's a good problem to have if you're doing what you do.
I mean, yeah, I need to be there. But there's also, like, the whole idea of, like, my partner doesn't need to be involved in this. Like, I want to go to the AVNs in January, and I'll never invite my partner to the AVNs.
Why not?
Because it's just a matter of separating work from personal life. Like, my partner does audio stuff, like DJ, also with building sound equipment. I go to his shows, but I'm not there all the time, and I'm not there when he builds the speakers. I'm not there when he makes the deals. I'm not there for every single thing.
Right, but AVN is a big fucking night.
Yeah, but I also don't want to have as much as I love my partner, I don't want to have I have to pay attention to you while also having business cards in my butt cheeks.
Well, no, he needs to understand that you're not there to pay attention to him. Yeah. He needs to understand that he's there to support you on the weekend.
Well, he's also never really met Ginger Grey like that. He's met...
Oh, welcome. Welcome aboard.
He's only ever seen Ginger Grey from his phone.
Guess what? Time to sink or swim. If you're going to be a civilian fucking porn boyfriend, these are the realities of the situation.
Well, like, he fully accepts what I do. I mean, it's still a little bit of a touchy ground sometimes because it's like, I'm not going to go into excruciating detail on my scene on my day at work, but
Why not? It's your day at work.
Because he doesn't do it with his work. And that's okay.
Why aren't you there for him on his fucking rough days?
We're still there for each other. I'll still tell him when I got my ass kicked. And he'll still tell me when he got his ass kicked, but it's just not a necessity of, like, my boss did this or my director did this. It's different. And we like that separation of work and personal. I wouldn't want him in my work the same way he wouldn't want me in his work. So, like, AVNs are me time, which I'm so fucking excited about.
It's okay. If you want to go get wild without him, that's fine. Go do it.
I mean, a little wild. Just a little. Just a little. I don't know. It's Vegas. It might be a lot.
I'm looking forward to being out on the casino floor and watching you walk out of the bathroom with someone. Like,
no, I don't do bathrooms. The floor's slippery. I'm probably going to be in platforms. It would be a bad time. I might get a concussion, and I'm already on number 6. I've had a lot of concussions.
Why all the head trauma?
I don't know. I like brain damage. No, I'm kidding. No, I was in rowing when I was in high school.
Wait a minute, how do you get head trauma in rowing?
Wait a minute.
Do people just beat you with oars if you don't go fast enough? How does this work?
No, you know the boat trailers? You know, with all like the rows and the steel bars. I was trying to hop from one side to the other. There's a big steel bar about this big in between. And I tried to jump and I smacked my head into it.
You did that 6 times?
No. The other ones were from soccer and being stupid. I've fallen down the stairs a couple of times.
Jumping head first into a steel bar sounds stupid.
That was stupid. I have gotten all of my concussions from the stupidest ways. All of them were from some stupid incident where, like, I was on my phone trying to go downstairs and I just missed. Or, like, you know, one of them was from, what was it? Too much brain trauma. Give me a minute.
Should I have brought you a helmet with this alcohol? Like,
no, they've they've done CAT scans and stuff or whatever for my head.
I mean, is your brain starting to look like an MMA fighter? Do you have bad CTE coming on?
My brain is fine. Mostly, they're wondering what else is wrong with me, but that's just something else.
Are you gonna eventually, like, one day pull a Chris Benoit, like, you know, murder your family?
No, I was not the kind of person who kills cats when they were a kid.
That's no. I'm sure he wasn't either. It's just the brain damage, the CTE eventually.
No, I do get memory loss a lot, though.
I'm Matt.
I had already forgotten that. Not gonna lie. I know.
No.
I was checking your Twitter and stuff on the way here. I'm like, who is this again? Okay, don't forget. I forget everything. I have the memory of like a Cheeto. It's just gone. I have like, and that's bad because I put everything in my little like Apple calendar or whatever. So it reminds me on my Mac and my phone. I'll still forget. I'll forget everything. They're like, you got to shoot tomorrow. Wait, I do? What am I bringing? Check the call sheet. What call sheet? I read that call sheet 7 times the day I got it. Still gonna read it on the plane before I land.
Hey, as long as you made it on the plane, you're still ahead of a lot of people in this industry.
Oh, do you know how many times? Because I add my little tickets to my Apple Wallet so I can look at it immediately when it comes up on my screen so I can see my gate and where I'm going. When I check the big screens at the airport, I'm like, what flight am I on? Where am I going again? Because I fly to so many places. I forget, and like with layovers, I'm even more confused. Because if I'm going to, I've gone from, what was it, like Jersey to out here. Because I did a shoot in Jersey, came back here, whatever. And I had a layover in Colorado. I didn't realize I was supposed to look for Colorado, not Los Angeles. So I was like,
yes, we're in LA.
What's LA? Where is my flight? That's not my flight number. What's my flight number? Wait, where am I going? Is it my layover? Where's my layover? I am just a panicked mess in airports. And I will literally go to my gate to make sure it exists before I go out for a smoke break.
See, maybe you should involve your dude more in your fucking...
He's got a bad memory too, but he's just got ADHD. He just forgets a lot of stuff anyway. It's funny because like...
You two probably shouldn't breed. I'm just saying.
Oh, I don't think I want kids. If anything, I'm just like maybe adopt or maybe just more cats. I'm good with my 1 cat. Well, technically we have 3. 2.
Wait, that's just really bad math there.
Wait a minute.
Oh, my 1 cat. Oh, wait a minute. There's 3 of them. Did you forget about the other 2 for a second there? Like,
no, okay.
How much head trauma is there going on here? Jesus.
Okay, one of them is in Los Angeles where I live. The other 2 are in my hometown where my partner lives.
Oh, you didn't even bring your partner out west with you?
No, he's got a day job.
Oh my God. So you're doing the long distance thing?
I mean, kind of, but then again, like I said, I spend about half and half of the year. So like we see each other every few months.
That's like miserable.
Not really. I mean, it's kind of awesome. People don't realize, like, you know how people are like the single life. It's like you're starting to laugh already.
Oh yeah. I'm just trying to hear. I'm looking forward to hearing how you sell this.
No, it's
how you've convinced this poor man that he's in a relationship with you.
Oh my God, no, we're gonna get married.
I mean, marriages only last about 50% of the time here in America anyway. So sure, you can get married.
Terrifying. That is a depressing statistic. But like,
and that's on the high end.
The other marriages are just all the old people who are too, religious to get divorced.
Right. Or it would disappoint their families too much. Or they're doing it for the kids. Or
Ugh.
the 100 other reasons people don't get divorced when they really, really should.
Because the alimony's not as good as just living with them. No, but the thing with us is, yeah, it sucks, but it's also, we get a lot of time to develop ourselves. And I feel like with partnerships or relationships, a lot of my friends, especially at my age, they lose themselves in their relationships and they become like this kind of one being with like a mix of hobbies.
Well, I mean, that's gross too. That is definitely gross.
I like being my own person. I like having my own time. I like having my personality. But I also like him and his personality and who he is. So when we get together, it's just that much more special because we get to like still be together, but also be ourselves.
You could do that if you lived in the same city too.
Yeah, but...
And then you could be there, like, if something comes up in meat space immediately instead of like, oh, hey, I had a really rough day. It would be really nice if, like, my partner was here to console me, but they're not.
I mean, yeah, but it's just not feasible with, like, what he does for work and what I do for work.
Well, then it sounds like this is a disaster waiting to happen because at the end of the day, if neither one of you are planning to make the permanent move,
I mean, we're still looking into how we can make it work in the long term and what we can do. Because, I mean, I'm not going to be able to do this forever. Eventually, my titties are going to sag.
Well, that's when you buy new ones.
I'm scared to buy new ones. I'm scared to do surgery. Like, it's scary.
Well, I mean, that's what the doctor is there for. You don't have to do it. You just have to show up.
Yeah, but that's scary, too. Like, I have commitment issues with myself. Like, that's why I haven't, what was it? Oh, I keep hitting the camera. I'm sorry. But, what is it? Crap. There's something. I can't remember. I was talking about it yesterday. I have enough of a hard time committing to my birth control. Like, because that helps me with my hormonal imbalance and everything. But that's a daily commitment. That's a part of the reason I don't want kids. Because they're like a lifetime commitment. The goal is for them to outlive me.
I mean, not if you lock them in a car and drive them into a lake.
What movie was that?
Oh, that was real life. Some woman did that, I think in Ohio. Like,
oh, God.
It was like Ohio or West Virginia, like fucking locked her 3 kids in the car and drove it into a fucking lake.
I mean,
that's real life.
She was just fed up. No, there was a horror movie I watched where like little girl was possessed or whatever and her mom like drove her into a lake or something. But I hate horror movies. I love them, but I hate them. They're terrifying. Like, okay, I
that's their job.
I know, but then they give me nightmares for like a month. I watched A Quiet Place.
I hate that movie.
It's a thriller. It was okay. I liked it because it wasn't scary.
Yeah, it's not scary. And it's also, I hate that movie. That movie, so most horror monster movies work because your protagonists are idiots.
Yeah.
A Quiet Place portrays their protagonists as very smart people who do incredibly dumb things throughout the goddamn movie, and it takes me right the fuck out of it. Like, hey, kid, I could take you by this waterfall. Spoilers for A Quiet Place if you haven't seen this fucking couple-year-old movie at this point. But, hey, kid, I could take you by the waterfall, and the monsters can't hear us because of the sound of the water. Why don't we live in a van by the fucking river then? Or, hey, I'm going to get you pregnant when a screaming baby is going to get us all murdered.
Yeah, let me make up this really smart plan with fireworks.
Yeah. Or, hey, something got caught on the nail. I'm not going to look back to see if that's going to bite me in the ass later in the movie.
Yeah, no, let's not take the nail out. No.
Right.
No, let's just make it a problem later.
There's so many dumb things in that movie. It's like, oh, hey, I can invent a hearing aid for my kid, but oh, hey, look, it defeats the
Yeah, no, who needs a hearing aid when my other kid can just put batteries in his toy? Let's get him murdered.
Yeah. Like, maybe the small child doesn't understand the gravity of the situation and why he can't have this toy.
Yeah. Crazy.
It's a dumb movie. It's a fucking dumb movie.
Oh, no, I know. But the thing that got me fucked up with horror movies, I watched Chucky for the first time.
Like the original Child's Play?
Yeah. At 5. It was turned on by my friend's older sister. We're chilling in the living room, and I wanted to change it, but it mortified me because she was, the mean older sister who was like, no, shut the fuck up. You're just being a little baby. Just watch it. It's just a movie. And she'd always watch, play Chucky and stuff from the other series. when I was over from the time when I was like 5 to like 8. So as I got older, as a child, developmentally, I just had this fear for dolls and this fear for horror movies. I didn't like the music. I can't even listen to music in a minor key without feeling like weird. I'm like, something bad's gonna happen. Something bad's gonna happen.
Oh, it is. I mean, it definitely is.
Yeah, no, horror movie music, whoever makes them, I hate you.
I mean, they're doing their job.
I know, but I hate you. Like, I can't. Like, why do you gotta go in with that weird, like, that violin and that weird little...
Because, maybe the emotional register, it triggers in people? Like,
I know, and I don't get why people like being... It's like people who like spicy food. Like, why do you like your mouth to be in pain?
See, I like spicy food with flavor. I don't want to just feel burned.
No, like, people who genuinely will just drink hot sauce.
Well, supposedly it's supposed to bring on a euphoria at a certain level.
No, I don't believe you. No, I
mean, I don't know this firsthand. All I know is I got them Jew guts, and like if I eat something too spicy, I'm gonna be on the fucking can the next day.
See, I'm not gonna be on the can. I got IBS. I'd be like backed up, but it still just hurts my mouth and my stomach. Like coffee, I don't really drink coffee. I still like my Starbies, but
Starbies, really?
Starbies. I gotta live up to the white girl name. I gotta call it Starbies.
Did you make them put a fucking heart on your fucking name on your order, like Starbies? Like
no, I order it on the mobile app, so all the people in the line get mad when I get mine first.
Like fuck you, olds! I got my shit.
I got my shit. The other day I got the apple crisp frappuccino with an extra shot, no whip, and I also like the pumpkin spice frappuccino. They're so good. I don't care. I know it's basic. But basic things are nice.
Just own it. It's fine.
I know. I fully own it.
My judgment shouldn't matter to you.
Oh, no. I mean, it shouldn't. But I've also kind of like my career depends on the public's judgment.
I'm not the public.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess not. You're in the industry too, so you're not like a civilian.
No.
As you call them.
No, I am not a civilian. I'm a goddamn AVN nominee, goddammit.
God damn it, drinks whiskey.
That's right, I was nominated for an AVN once. Never let it down.
I still haven't been nominated. I'm upset. But it's okay. I've only been in for a year. I gotta get the Bachelorette's. Here's out.
I was nominated for a non-sex role in 2018, so.
For a what?
Non-sex role.
How do you get a non-sex? Oh.
Acting.
Yeah.
Acting. I was nominated for my fucking acting.
Yeah, I wouldn't say my acting's bad considering, it's part of my work. But,
like, please continue to book me, please.
Please. I'm just a starving porn star.
So you're embracing the title already.
Well, what else do I call myself? If I call myself a porn talent, people are like, what? So, especially civilians, they're like, what is that? And I have to be like, well, I do porn, but I didn't go viral yet.
How often do you have to justify your job to civilians?
All the time. All the time. I'm getting uncomfortable. Oh, all the time.
I'm talking about these civilians. You're like, I'm getting uncomfortable. I'm getting a wedgie because of the civilian talk.
No, like all the time when people are like, do I have to burp? No, I don't. Hang on. Maybe I do. No, I don't.
Remember what I said about don't cause me post-work? Like,
okay.
Either burp or don't, goddammit. Don't make it a fucking 5-minute bit.
I'm not doing a bit. But no, I have to explain it to him. Like, if I'm on flights and, there's these sweet little, I've had a couple of times these sweet little old white Karens, next to me. And, they're talking. And I'm like, I love your nails. I like to make a good relationship with the people I sit next to on, like, shorter flights.
You like your single-serving friends?
My what?
Single-serving friends.
What is that?
Have you never seen Fight Club?
No.
My mind's blown. I mean, the movie's older than you are. The main character in Fight Club, the narrator, travels full-time for work, and he refers to the people he sits next to his flight as single-serving friends. That you're friends with them for the flight, and you never see them again, so they're a single-serving friend. And I've used that fucking term since.
I had that issue with a guy who I sat next to on my flight back from Kona to Los Angeles. And there was a layover in Phoenix. and I went out for my smoke break. I had a little layover, you know, some time. And went out for my smoke break, and I'm talking shit. I'm talking trash to the girl next to me about what a jerk he was. He was, like, sprawling all over me during the flight and just, like, sleeping and crap. And then he comes rolling out while I'm in the middle of talking crap. I don't even notice him. And he's smoking, too. And then I'm like, oh, hi. Like, oh, no, I just talked about him. I can't. But I try to make friends with them, and then they're like, so what do you do? What are you going here for? And I gotta be like, sex.
I'm a model.
I've tried that one, but they know that trick already.
Well, that's on them. That's more telling on their part. It's real simple. I'm a model.
Yeah, it's worked a few times, but it doesn't with TSA when my dildo gets flagged.
Models I have sex too. I don't think Giselle's a fucking virgin.
I've had so many like TSA agents look at me like I'm a psychopath from all of the stuff I've had in my suitcase. Because like I have my butt plug size up set, and I bring it with me everywhere. I never know when I'm gonna do butt stuff.
Do you have it with you now?
No, I didn't bring anything but my purse with me, which I don't even know.
Wait, well, this doesn't count as everywhere? What the fuck? What the fuck? You're like, I bring it with me everywhere except in Now We Drink, because I know for sure nothing anal is happening here.
Vaginal, maybe. No, you're going after my mom. Don't worry about it.
Maybe both at the same time? I don't know.
I mean, I've seen my mom naked, and I don't know if I want to see it again.
We'll drink a lot. We'll all drink a lot.
We'll all just drink way too much. My mom would show up drunk. She pre-games like a motherfucker.
Sounds like my kind of lady. Don't worry, I won't produce any siblings for you.
It's so messed up because, like, it's not messed up, but, like, it's a little messed up because, like, I turned into the beer wench of my family. I was the only non-alcoholic in my family. So I was the one who always went to the fridge and got more. I love that
you said that past tense as you're drinking your fifth beer.
Fourth. For the record, fourth.
But also past tense. I was.
I was. Like, when I was a little kid, I was only, like, maybe 10 or 12, and I put on my little server's apron, you know? And they'd give me tips and stuff, and I'd bring a beer and open it for them. Other kids didn't have this experience, I guess. Do you know how many people were like, oh, I'm so sorry? And, like, you know, all my friends when I tell them this story.
I'm sorry they didn't teach you how to make cocktails. Like, they didn't give you any skills.
If I went to culinary school, so if I ever go back to school, which I've been thinking about, I'm going to go back for mixology and bartending because, like, I'm a tiny little thing, and if I can make you a mean cocktail, I'm going to get good tips.
I promise you don't need to go fucking school for that shit.
I'm a heavy hand. I know that.
So, learn your fucking counts.
Yeah, I noticed in school atmospheres, I take things in better. And, like, I know the high stress of a kitchen, and I know the high stress of a bar. I don't want to be in the middle of a bar not knowing what the hell to do with other servers screaming at me, and I'm just in tears.
That's why you just work at a cocktail bar that there's no servers, that it's just you and maybe one other bartender. And you'll just play the cute girl card and be like, hee, teach me, hee.
Teach me. I don't know.
How do I make a whiskey sour?
I drink too much. I have to pee.
I mean, if you need to pee, you can go pee.
Yeah, can I pee?
Yeah.
Cool, I need to pee.
Go pee. First door on the left.
I'm taking my phone.
Take your phone. And we're back.
I went pee.
I'm pretty sure Ginger took a shit. Like, that was, we were gone for a few minutes there.
That is not a shit for me. Like I said, I've got backup issues. If it was a shit, you would know.
Okay.
I would tell you. I'm like, I'm going to be gone for a minute. Just give me a second.
She did not warn me. She was still gone for a minute. I got up and got more ice. Like, I responded to a couple emails.
I was playing my game, okay?
Battle shits?
Have you heard of Battle Shots?
I have.
Oh, I want to play it so bad. Just like Battle Shots. I love shots.
I do love that you're like, I'm not an alcoholic. So Battle Shots?
No, I said I used to not be an alcoholic.
Oh, gotcha. It's past.
It's past tense. I didn't start drinking.
There is other hard liquor. We can do shots.
I didn't start tequila.
There is a bottle of Patron right there. We can do shots.
Let's do shots.
All right.
I didn't start drinking, though, until I didn't start, like, actually drinking until I was, like, 19, though. So, like...
Oh, my God, 19.
Hey, do you know how many of my friends started smoking cigarettes at, like, 12? Psychopaths. I mean, that's the Midwest for you, though.
Yeah, no, I was definitely smoking.
You're like, yeah, my daddy had me smoke a little Winston Light at 12. I liked it.
I was definitely smoking cigarettes at 14. I quit when I was 20.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm giving myself, like, a 5-year plan, and I'm about a year and a half in now, so, like, I'm getting there.
So what is the 5-year plan?
The 5-year plan is to slowly wean off. Once I don't want to be smoking in 5 years, basically.
Why are you smoking now, then?
Because they're cheaper than my freaking anxiety meds.
Vape.
Vapes, I'm actually kind of allergic to a lot of vape. I've tried them and they make my throat close up. I don't know what it is, but I've tried so many different juices and flavors and types of vapes. But,
I mean, that could be helpful for your deep throat game.
You know what's funny?
Look at that throat grip.
I did. It's just me in anaphylactic shock, just like...
Dudes are like, oh, I'll book her for fucking BJ's all day. Like, that throat grip is amazing.
That throat. It's just me, like, with an EpiPen in my leg.
Like, right after he pops, you just stab yourself.
It's like, yeah, that's good. That's some good head. She got that pocket pussy grip.
Oh.
I have been told I do have Gorilla Glue grip, though, after scenes, and I find that a very weird term. I'm
Wait,
like,
with your vag?
Yeah. I'm like, Gorilla Glue grip. Cool. I guess that's a good thing, but also, like, it doesn't necessarily matter because you're not seeing my insides or feeling them when you're watching me. But I have noticed that because of how small I am, I've seen tinier girls take way more. But it's still painful, and it's a lot. It's not, I wouldn't say it's painful. It's just, like, overstimulating. I'm just like, like, I'm still freaking out because it feels like a foreign object.
Like, I can feel that in my fucking lungs. So how is
You're like, why are you penetrating my pancreas? Please stop.
You perforated my liver. Yeah. I need that. I drink a lot.
It's funny. My mom's had some, like, liver fail scares. I'm like, no, you're fine, probably. And she turned out to be okay, but her liver's definitely not good anymore. Because, I mean, she's been drinking for a minute. Because apparently everybody from that generation started drinking young. Like, I didn't have my first sip of alcohol until I was 17.
Which is wild, with them making you act as a fucking cocktail waitress.
I was just never interested. Like, I didn't really care for it. I was like,
You just saw how they acted drunk and was like, this is bullshit.
No, it wasn't even that. I thought they were having a grand old time, and I thought it was funny as hell. But I didn't like the taste of beer. I tried a little tiny bit of beer, and I was like, does all alcohol taste like piss? And
wait a minute, how'd you know what piss tastes like at that age?
I didn't, but, like, it's kind of that, you know how piss smells? That's how beer tasted. You never tasted pee. I mean, I can say I've tasted it now, but...
So in hindsight, did beer taste like pee?
Yeah, they still taste about the same.
Were you letting pee in your mouth that tastes like fucking beer?
But I did have a professional pisser piss in my mouth, and it tasted just like warm water.
They were probably very well hydrated.
Terrifying. Like, professional pisser, that is what... I have to explain my profession enough. Imagine explaining your profession as a professional pisser.
I mean, the minute you sell pee content on OnlyFans, you're a professional pisser.
You're not allowed to sell pee content on OnlyFans.
Okay, some other site.
I was going to say, technically you're not allowed because I've thought about it. I've tried. You're not allowed. It's in the terms and conditions.
Which is so... Well, I understand. It's because of the billing. And
have you looked up the OnlyFans list of banned words? It's crazy long, and some of it's so unnecessary. Like, you're not allowed to say poop. You can't say poop.
I can say poop on YouTube. I can't say it on OnlyFans. It's wild.
Nope. There are, like, certain little words that you can't say, like meat. Like, I can't meet somebody. Like, meat. Nope.
I get that.
I mean, I do, but also, like, you know, meet my little friend, and then it's a vibrator. That could be fun, but...
Well, that's how you have to get dramatic about it. Let me introduce my little friend.
Like, it's a Broadway show.
Yep, you got a drum roll. My little friend.
You sing.
Exactly. Come on. That's much better production value than meet my little friend.
Yeah, no, I get it. But also, like, there's some of the words are just so dumb to have to take out. Also, what are we doing about those tequila shots?
Oh, okay. That was a serious request.
Yes.
All right.
Tequila. Tequila. Woo!
You talking? You got to fill dead air.
Huh? I'm not gonna give him dead air. But, like, you slid that, like, one of them TikToks of, like, the bartender sliding the thing down. Okay, I'm gonna pour.
I'm a professional. I know how to, like, make things. That's out of frame for the camera. So that was just.
How many times I've said I'm a professional right before I do something super unprofessional? Super unprofessional.
I see how this night's going. Shit.
Right before, like yeah, I'm a distinct professional, and then like I go and frickin' rip my own underwear.
How often does that happen?
Oh, I've ripped my underwear at least 4 times that I can count.
What happened?
Trying to take it off, and then it gets stuck on my thighs and my butt. So I just get angry, and I'm just like, fuck it, new pair. I'm like, I'm a professional. Or like see how many times I've been in the middle of like doing the do, and it happens most in cowgirl or like riding, and I start coughing because the way it hits it fucks with my airflow. So I'm just like and I'm like, I'm a professional. Tequila.
Director's like, cut. What the fuck's happening here?
Oh, I've happy cried on set. Oh, I spilled some on myself. I'll clean it up. My apologies. I've broken both of the rules.
Fucking fired.
It's okay. It's okay.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Everything's fine.
It's all fine. We're an hour into the podcast. The seal has been broken. The second bottle of liquor. Fucking how many ever beers Ginger's had in her?
3.5.
And counting.
3 3/4.
Apparently she's going to give you a play-by-play on the bottle.
Having a good time.
Good. Because that is the overall goal of the fucking show.
No, this is fun. And honestly, the only spill happened on myself, so it's okay. Happened on my arm and my leg. Oh no, I have to shower when I get home.
I suggest you probably do that anyways. Like,
I mean, no, I'm typically a morning shower person. I like, the sun shining, the birds are chirping, like Snow White kind of crap. And I'm just like, yeah, fresh shower. And then I get out and I do all my productive day stuff.
See, I'm both. Like, I'll take a shower in the morning. I'll take a shower at night before I go to bed. Like, I'm one of these people, like, I'm kind of bummed I don't have a bathtub anymore because that is the bathroom we use is primarily my roommate's bathroom.
Yeah.
And my bathroom does not have a bathtub, and I miss just soaking in a tub.
The master bathroom in my house has a jacuzzi tub. So it's one of them big ones.
Are you inviting me over, or are you just taunting me with it?
I mean, I guess if you want to come over and use my jacuzzi, I wouldn't be opposed.
All right.
The only stipulation, we have to film more. We have to record more stuff. I said film because I'm so used to that. Only stipulation, more podcast time.
Okay, I was about to say, like, I'll for use of your time, I'll happily film whatever you want to film for yourself. Like,
I mean, yeah, I'm always looking for content people, like always looking for photographers, because like I just recently partnered with my friend who's really into cars. So I did a car photo shoots on my Instagram, like with some like bougie cars and stuff. And I've like just looking for anything. I have my friend who does swimsuits, and I'm always looking for new brand type of stuff to do. And having photographers are so freaking hard to come by. Like good ones that know how to get the angles right and know how to get your features right. Like I do pretty basic makeup. I don't like to go heavy on the eyelashes and heavy on the eyeshadow. I don't like to look like a hooker. But
I do.
I will do your makeup. That's a YouTube video right there. Let me do your makeup.
All right. I got no shame.
I was gonna say, I'll make you look pretty as hell.
I literally was hanging out with a girl last weekend who we got pretty drunk and like she threw on the Rocky Horror Picture Show and I got drunk and wanting to get laid. Got talked into putting on a pair of fishnets and some make and like some fucking. She put like 2 shades of fucking lipstick on me. Like it was one of those things. Like we got naked and then she's like, "Put these on." I'm like, "All right, I'll put on fishnets. I don't care."
Yeah, that's hot. Like the freaking Patrick and SpongeBob movie with him in the fishnet.
And then she straddles me. I'm like, "Oh, hey, it's on." And then she like starts putting on lipstick on me. I'm like, "All right, I guess if this is what turns you on, I'm in."
Oh yeah, it's so crazy that we all have such different fetishes. And she was just like, "Yeah, yeah, I want you to look like Patrick. Give me lipsticks and fishnet."
Wow, I think you just called me like my body type of fat starfish.
No,
Wow.
I did not.
Wow.
I told you an icon.
Wow.
In a movie. You're a movie icon. I'll drink to that.
I mean, I got no shame in it. Like, whatever. Like, my rule of thumb these days is like, I won't follow a woman to like on bad music. I won't like, no, I will not put up with bad music to get laid, but like, you know, shenanigans like that, whatever. That's fun.
My favorite thing is I've had sex to the me music. You know when you make your me on like the Wii? It's like do 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 do.
Were you making a me and then just sex happened or?
Yeah. It was so funny because it's do 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 do. So now every time I hear the me music, I'm just like, am I horny? Am I just horny to me music?
I would put money on yes.
I've also had sex to the B movie. That's how I lost my virginity. The B movie. Yeah. The B movie was playing in the background. Do you know what a funny story that is?
I mean, I'm down to hear it. I mean,
the B movie is so whack. Like, I don't even remember most of the movie because I was in doggy facing away from the TV.
Wait,
but
first time he just face down assed up you? Like,
no, we tried to do it in missionary and we tried to do it in like spooning, but I was a virgin, so I was small and tight and he was not small. So we found that doggy spread apart was the easiest way to do it. We were like teenagers. We didn't know, how to do this shit. We didn't know.
Well, okay, maybe in my day, doggy was a bit advanced.
Oh, no, doggy was the easiest way because that's how it went and easy is.
I don't know. To this day, if I'm a little fucked up, I still fuck up the angle on doggy.
Oh, see, I'm a professional.
You don't say.
Crazy, right? So doggy, the thing is like, okay, doggy and personal, people don't realize like when you're doing doggy with your partner that your back is like, it's all like arched forward. You look like freaking Quasimodo. But on camera, I'm like arched as hell. And I'm, focused more on my position and the noises I'm making than
obviously,
on the actual
you're trying to make an aesthetically pleasing product, not necessarily get off for either one of you.
Yeah, no, it's entirely on how it looks. And I'm sucking in my stomach because I know in doggy, your stomach goes, your stomach just drops to the floor. It's so bad.
Yeah, gravity works.
I know I hate it. Gravity needs to stop because it makes me look fat.
Yeah, but without gravity, we'd float away.
Maybe that's what we need. Maybe we need another little dinosaur event because humans have messed this shit up.
Don't worry, the robots are going to take us all out in due time.
Oh my god, have you seen Death, Love, and Robots, that show?
Yeah, Netflix.
That episode about like, say terabyte. With the freaking apocalypse and the cats with thumbs.
Yeah, I was half joking like that COVID was started by the robots. Just to prove how dumb we are?
I mean, it worked if they did.
Well, because think about it. Fuck that Terminator 2 bullshit. They don't need to nuke us. They just have to, let alone biological warfare us. They don't have to breathe.
Yeah. Honestly, the crazy thing is humans would be so easy to get rid of. Like,
We do a good job of doing it to ourselves.
Number 4.
I don't, well, seeing as I just keep pouring whiskey, I don't know where I'm at on the whiskey count.
We don't know where we're at. It's okay. It's okay.
I mean, I know where I'm at. I'm in Hollywood, California.
Yeah, I probably know where I'm at. I drove here, so I don't know exactly.
So are you literally just trying to name off my address on the fucking internet?
7, 3,
Yeah,
seven,
let's not
5.
do that.
I don't actually know. You know I can't say it because I'm wrong.
I know, but let's not even make the attempt. I've halfway doxed myself with landmarks near me. I don't need to actually like start off with like, oh, hey, let's try to guess the address for it.
Hey, even if I say 5, nobody knows what the hell I'm talking about.
Autistic motherfuckers on the internet will figure it out.
Why are there autistic motherfuckers on the internet?
Because they're autistic.
It's funny. I have an autistic sister, and I gotta say, nothing.
She hot?
No, I mean, yes, but no. Like, the problem is she was on growth hormones for the longest time. So, like,
So fat tits?
no tits. Nothing but ass.
Wrong growth hormones. Like,
Nothing
the doctor
but
fucked
ass.
up there.
But that's the thing. Like, that's the thing. Excuse me. She's like, she kind of gets stuff, but she doesn't get stuff. Like, she likes to look up porn because she doesn't understand sex. So I'm just wondering who allowed these people on the internet to figure out where you live. Because I know it wasn't us. I know it's not neurotypicals who figure that shit out.
Whoa. You count yourself as neurotypical?
I don't know. I've never been like fully diagnosed anything else. I've got ADHD and a list of other problems, but
That sounds not neurotypical then. Look at you like trying to like fucking up the ladder, like just claim things that you're not.
I mean, I don't know what else to call myself. Because I'm not neuroatypical, because I'm not fully like...
There's degrees of it. Just because you're not ruling on yourself and like have an extra chromosome doesn't mean that you're not neuroatypical.
I mean, I have ADHD, what is it?
Severe head trauma.
MDD, major depressive disorder, anxiety, OCD, insomnia.
Yeah, that sounds super neurotypical.
Who doesn't have insomnia these days? We're all on our phones all the time.
I'd like to claim I used to not to. I think I just need to buy a new bed.
You say that, but I think you just have insomnia. And OCD, the problem with OCD is like a lot of people they declare you as OCD the second you have organization issues. And the problem is with me is like I have scheduling issues. I'm very uptight about knowing what's going on all the time because I can't remember stuff. So they classify it as OCD, even though it's just the fact that I have such severe memory loss that
Due to that head trauma.
Due to the head trauma, that I get freaked out when I don't know what's going on. So they call it OCD, but it's not OCD.
Once again, you're on a Now We Drink in Hollywood, California right now.
I'm going to forget that. Do you know how many times I checked my phone today? Just to check everything?
I mean, while you're in the bathroom, you're like, who am I doing this interview with? Oh, that Matt Slayer. Okay, got it. That's why you were in there so long. You had to like search to figure out who you were here with.
And then I found out you had Bert Kreischer on the show, and I was like, holy shit, no, I do know him. Okay, never mind. We remember. What was Bert like? He sounds like a freaking riot.
Bert's good people. Good. So Bert is supposed to have come back to do a full episode, but Bert is too famous for that now.
Bert's so famous, and I'm so mad because it's like, I looked up Post Malone. I keep messing with the tripod.
I'm half tempted, like, once you've had a couple more drinks with you and the show's wrapped, to film something and text it to Bert.
I love him so much. I'm such a fan. I don't even care if I'm a groupie. Bert loves me.
I think it would be hilarious because I do have Bert's number. Like, I could text him.
Give me Bert's number.
I'm not giving you Bert's number. That would be weird.
That would be a little bit of a contract breach.
But I do have Bert's number. We could just text him a picture, like a video of you just being weird.
Just be like, Bert, love me. His wife would not like that.
Probably not. But it was one of those things where like, Bert's awesome. And he was supposed to come back to do a full episode, and he was on in 2017. His career has exploded so fucking much since then.
Oh, he's so awesome.
He is probably way too famous to come do the show now.
Mm-hmm.
I've run into him a couple times where he's like, hey, we're going to ever do that? Oh, yeah, hit me up, man. Hit me up. And then like...
It never happens.
Yeah.
I've done that. We've all done that.
It's okay.
It happens, but you do it to be polite. And the other person knows that they're just bluffing. It's like, yeah, we gotta hang out sometime.
Well,
it's a bluff.
What was hilarious was like I'd given up on trying to book Bert. I'd absolutely given up on it.
Oh yeah, it's chaotic, I'm sure.
And two of my friends ran into him at a bar up in the valley, up by where he lives, and they're like, "When are you gonna do it now and drink, man?" He's like, "Oh, have Matt hit me up." And they told me about it, and I caught Bert like drunk tweeting at like 2:00 in the morning. So I texted him like, "Yo, man, it's Matt Slayer from And Now We Drink, man. My guys ran into you last night. What's up?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, let's do it." And then obviously it still didn't come to fruition.
Yep.
But I'm gonna still put it out in the universe, like, "Yo, Bert Kreischer, let's drink." And because it bums me out so bad that like when he was on the show was during Sober October, so I was the only one drinking on the show.
Mm-hmm. I do not believe in Sober October. October.
Obviously, I don't either. This is October 10th as of recording, and
the best I might do is no drink January, maybe.
AVN's in January.
I was gonna say the AVNs are the 4th through the 7th, so I might not be able to hold to that because I'll be like, yeah, I'll spit in your mouth for a cocktail.
All right. I mean, whatever makes you happy.
Whatever gets me a cocktail. Oh, I keep hitting the mic.
I mean, I got you cocktails. You don't have to spit in my mouth. Okay, let me rephrase. Please don't spit in my mouth.
It's crazy that people like actually want that.
I mean, in the moment, it can be hot.
No, I mean, I get it. Being able to touch the person you've seen on a screen for so long and then, you know, getting the spit in their mouth. I get it, but I'm also a smoker. So, like, yeah, taste that Marlboro. Taste that.
Just a little inside baseball. She's a menthol smoker, too. So, like, it's minty fresh.
Marlboro Menthol Silver 100s. Sponsor me. No, I'm kidding.
I don't think they're allowed to do that anymore.
No, I don't think they are. I mean, just the fact that they have to put, you know, this may cause cancer on every pack.
I don't know why it's may. It will cause cancer.
Yeah. Oh, I never said I was trying to be here for a long time.
What life expectancy do you want?
See, I don't want to get to the point where I'm like unfuckable.
So 23?
Hey, Riley Reid's like 32 and she
is not Oh my God, I feel so old. I met Riley at a party when she was 18. She cannot be 32. I literally met her at a party. No, she cannot be 32.
I'm deadass gonna look it up. How old is Riley Reid?
I met her at an Exxxotica in Miami when she still lived in Florida and she was 18.
I think I've worked with Exxxotica.
It was literally one of those things where like I'm at the party like socializing and my brain farted because it was just like
she's 31.
I've been in this industry too fucking long. Because I met her at Exxxotica when she was 18 and we're at the after party at some hotel at Exxxotica Miami back in the day. And she's like, I'm 18. And my brain just went, they make people your age? Like, Brit, like, you're my peer? Brit. Like, my brain. That was also a super weird night. Like, China, the pro wrestler, tried to fuck me that night. So.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Rest in peace, Joni. She was a sweetheart. And in retrospect, I kind of wish I had fucked her just for the story.
Just for the story. You know you would have gone viral on that shit.
Well, it was one of those things like.
But also, like, just to do it.
So I met her at Exxxotica, New Jersey the previous year when she had first gotten into porn.
Mm-hmm.
And if you look at my Instagram, there is definitely photos of me suplexing her in a hotel room at like 7 o'clock in the morning. She was an absolute sweetheart, but we're at Exxxotica, Miami, and I'm hanging with my friends, and she walks into the party and like makes a fucking 45-degree turn to come sit on my lap.
Oh, no.
Like, what's up, girl? And like,
so
literally a bunch of A-listers, talent, and directors are like, we will fucking pay you $2,000 to fuck her tonight.
Take that shit. Why didn't you take it?
Well, I'm like, they're like, oh, we're going to film it. I'm like, nope, now I'm out. Because I've never wanted to be male talent.
Were you ever a male talent?
Nope, not once.
So you were just like PA or on set?
So my origins in the industry, sorry for my audience that's heard this, I started off providing security and roadieing for girls, for feature dancers, for girls at conventions and shit like that. And my ambition was like always I'm a film nerd. I wanted to fucking make film. In Chicago, where I grew up, I didn't know anyone who made mainstream. I ended up meeting a bunch of people that did porn. And I went, okay, well, this is how I could possibly get into making film.
Yeah.
So I got in where I fit in.
Fatted.
I've been drinking too. I got in where I fit in. Like,
you gotta pour yourself another drink. I'm already
I have half a glass of fucking whiskey here.
Well, then drink it.
Are you trying to get me drunk?
Yes, that's the point. What is this podcast name?
The Matt Slayer Sobriety Hour?
Drink.
So I ended up meeting a bunch of performers that lived in Chicago and like ended up providing security for girls and shit like that. And like, I progressed to there from me working as a PA and shit like that. But yeah, no, I've never once wanted to be male talent because I know what goes into the job.
Oh yeah, you get paid about half as much and you have to go through so much hell.
Well, and you have to fuck people you're not necessarily attracted to. Like,
oh yeah,
I have made many, many poor dick choices in my life.
Well, I mean, it's easy for me to say because I'm just a hole.
Right.
But getting your dick hard to girls you're not attracted to is a lot harder than just being the receiver.
Well, and it's also getting your dick hard for girls you're even attracted to when you're surrounded by a bunch of other fucking people. Like,
yeah, and keeping it hard for stills, and then the actual sex, and changing positions, and then the pop shot.
Right. And it's not like I have a massive hog. I have an average penis. Like,
yeah,
it is an average fucking cock.
Which is fine for personal sex.
Right. Oh,
but
I've never had any complaints in real life.
Yeah, but professional, it's a whole nother freaking ballpark.
And like, I'm not, a Greek of fucking Adonis here. So like, I don't necessarily need to be subjected to like weird porn fans being like, oh, that dude's fat.
Oh, yeah, no, I hate that. I actually worked with a dude recently who was very heavy set and had no stamina and a very tiny penis. That was very difficult.
Womp womp.
Womp womp womp.
So yeah, I only have the heavy set part going for me.
See, but being a bigger guy isn't necessarily bad because, again, you play to the bear role. But
well, yeah, I do that in the real life.
Yeah, but I mean, like, this dude could not get hard. He had taken a Viagra. Do you know how many smoke breaks I took because of him? Do you know how I'm used to taking maybe 1 or 2 smoke breaks reluctantly? I'm like, hey, I need to smoke. This is about to be a very intense scene. I need a minute. And they're like, okay, I guess let's just get it done and then come back in and we'll do this. This guy said, do you need a smoke break? And that's how I know. I'm like, damn, all right, struggle with your wood.
So yeah, I don't want to ever have to fucking have that problem. Like, yes, as a fucking adult male, I have failed in my life. And most of the times I failed is due to being real drunk.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I could do the fucking job if like dudes that look like me are standing over me with a fucking boom and a camera.
Yep.
I've never wanted to.
You hear that fucking in the room and you're like, yeah. And then your dick shrivels up.
I've never wanted the job. My interest in doing porn and being involved with porn was to fucking make movies, make art. Mm-hmm. Like, I get laid enough in the real world that I don't need to like, oh my God, get laid via porn. Like, I don't need to like.
Well, you don't need to include it in that.
Right.
You don't need to cross the two. Like, yes, I want to film art, but my personal life, my personal sex is not the art.
Well, it kind of is because I definitely talk about it on here.
I mean, yeah, but it's not the art you're filming.
No.
It's a different type of thing.
You just get the visual medium of me in fishnets getting makeup put on me.
Yeah, also, I'm on number 6.
Proud of you.
Woo! And I'm still functioning. Crazy.
Good, because we still have podcasting to do.
Woo!
No, and I'm happy. I'm happy where I fit in the industry these days.
Yeah.
But I've never wanted the job. And I feel like my success in the industry comes from no one ever viewed me as like, oh, this dude's just trying to hang around to try to fucking be male talent.
Oh, I've had plenty of guys who were just like, yeah, I just like to fuck. And plenty of girls who are just like, I just like to fuck. I'm like, you're not going to last.
Oh, I like to fuck. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, but you don't go on to set and immediately say you're only in it for the sex. I like my job because it's not just the sex. I like the storytelling. I like the script. I like the paperwork. I like everything about it.
Well, and I like, as I said earlier, I like choosing who I fuck. I often make poor dick choices, but I like choosing. Like, I made the choice. I made, like, sober up, pop, and be like, holy fuck, I made a mistake here. But I made a consensual decision before that point to be like, this is where it's at.
Well, and that's the difference between screaming, sexual assault and screaming regret. There's a difference, and people don't realize there's a difference between, criminal activity and regret. I'm sorry, and I don't mean to bring it up in such like a controversial issue, because a lot of people want to scream, criminal activity, and, a lot of people scream actually regret. Just because you regret having sex with somebody does not mean what they did to you is criminal.
I mean, there were definitely some times I wish it was criminal. I could have gotten some restitution for the bad sex.
Mm-hmm.
Like, holy fuck. If this is criminal, I could have sued you in court and made some money off this. Why did I do this? If I could have only got paid for it, fuck.
I've had plenty of, man, I could have sued you. But also I realized
Really? How often does that happen? You're like,
at least, I'd say about 3 or 4 times. But that was not in, my industry standard. That was in my personal life, which is a very different obstacle. Because the problem is in court, they will character assassinate you.
Well, you're a sex worker. I mean, both of us, if we went to court on anything sexual, I mean, it's dead in the water.
Oh, yeah, because they'll be like, well, you do, porn and stuff. What do you mean? But that's not the same as actual,
That's the wild thing is like, because you do porn, the civilian world just assumes you'll fuck anybody. When I first got in, all my civilian buddies are like, oh, are you fucking all those girls? I'm like, bro,
no.
What made you think that, like, these girls want to fuck me?
Because it's not just a matter of contract, it's a matter of consent.
Well,
if I end up on a set with a guy that I think is just absolutely volatile, I will say something.
As you should.
Because, there's only one set that I've been represented by what I call my personal bodyguard. People who represent girls in the industry. And it was a great time because the camera followed me everywhere to make sure I wasn't alone with any guy I didn't want to be alone with. And even in general, like, I'm not alone with any guy I don't want to be alone with. I make sure I voice that. I trust you. And
that's weird. You met me once at XRCO. No.
I met you once, but I don't go places I don't think I'm safe.
She's like, I got a handgun in my fucking designer purse. This motherfucker gets any sorts of weird. I'll kill him dead.
My brass knuckles are in my other Michael Kors, and I can't legally have a gun because of all the mental stuff that's happened to me. They won't legally let me have one because of my depression and anxiety.
Well, don't declare it on the forums. It's all paperwork. It's not. Those databases aren't computerized. It'll take them years to cross-reference it. I
mean, yeah, but also, like, I don't feel safe having guns. I like the idea of, seeing other people with them. And, I'm nothing against, all the guns and stuff. They're a thing. They're allowed to exist. I just personally don't trust myself with one because I'm stupid.
Fair. Well, then don't have one.
I know. So I have breast knuckles because I know if I'm throwing hands, I've got a reason. If I'm punching somebody, there's a reason for it. Shooting people, easy as hell. Punching somebody, a whole nother level.
I mean, you really should have a knife.
Yeah, but also, like, then there's the idea of sharpening it, picking out which knife is best for you. Is it easy to access? Like, I have an actual, like, garter belt that can hold my brass knuckles in it.
If it can hold your brass knuckles, I'm sure it can hold a knife.
Yeah, but I'm also just like, what size should I get? There's so many options. My brass knuckles are fit for my hands, so I won't break my knuckles. I'm very good in close hand-to-hand combat. I was trained.
Yeah, but the problem is someone gets wrist control and your brass knuckles are done.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I just always have that fight or flight, knee him in the nuts, get control back, go into a choke, anything I can do. I've always been freaking, like, dirty as hell. Throw up on him.
I mean, as you should.
Yeah.
Like, in real life situations, there are no rules.
Oh, I've been in real life situations.
Really?
Yes, I was almost kidnapped in my hometown.
What happened?
I was coming back from my friend's house, and not gonna say the city.
Sure.
And the local gang came after me, and one of the guys had me in sort of like a chokehold, which luckily I know how to get out of. I shoved my thigh back into their, balls, and I leaned forward and flipped him over top of me. And I pulled my breast knuckles out, and I went for face on this one. I started to run, and I had 911 dialed. But while they were chasing me, some of them were faster than me, so you use elbow mixed with wrist maneuver. So I gave some people some black eyes and some black nuts. And I never needed a gun, even though there were about 7 of them chasing me. I got out of the one I was in, and I nailed the other, I want to say 4 or 5 of them. And turns out they were part of a sex trafficking ring. And I helped get rid of them. And I realized once I started, I started taking more classes in self-defense and, getting out of that stuff. I learned how to get out of a lot of holds and disarming a gun and disarming a lot of stuff. So I feel like a gun isn't really necessary for me because it's such an easy thing to take a life with a bullet, but I'm fine just beating the shit out of somebody.
Just like, I only take lives with my hands and my thighs.
Yeah, I just need to choke you with my thighs. Hey,
full on Bond villain shit.
Listen, sleeper chokes with your thighs are the best. If you can just get his head in between your thighs and you just squeeze, he's good. I've had so many men just beg me to kill him from that.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's like deadass. Like, if I die by this, it's okay. My Twitter says certified specialist in DBT, death by thighs. Oh, I knocked over the shot glass.
Well, thank God it's empty.
Oh no, it's empty. Should we fill it?
I mean, that is your decision.
That is your decision. Mitigated by me.
I feel like Ginger is trying to get me drunk.
That is true.
Why are you trying to get me drunk, Ginger?
Because drunk is fun.
It is. I agree.
You can't say that drunk isn't fun.
I have never been drunk in my life. I don't know what that is.
With the podcast.
I also may be lying.
You're definitely lying.
Look at that. Girly little, like, she has to sip it back.
Oh no, I can't straight shoot it. I'm a psychopath.
I don't know which one of us makes it a psychopath. I just clang.
Nope. I have to like swallow, otherwise my body will be like, huh?
Yeah, don't do that.
No, my body's like, if you try to swallow this, all in one shot, we're gonna have a problem.
See, that's amateur shit. Amateur shit.
I will agree, but you also gotta think I've only been actually drinking for 3 years. It is amateur shit. How long have you been drinking? Like 2 decades?
More. I lost my virginity drunk at 16, so.
I lost mine sober at 14. Sober at 14. But the only reason it was 14 was because, I keep knocking over I keep hitting the camera. Excuse me.
That's fucked up. I've been sexually active longer than you've been alive, so.
I lost mine at 14 only because my sisters lost theirs younger.
The autistic sister lost it younger?
No. I have a bunch of sisters. The autistic sister has never lost her virginity. She's 22 and she's still virgin, going strong.
So your mom's pull-out game is trash. Got it.
Yes. I have 5 sisters and 4 brothers.
Jesus Christ. Like
big old Mormon-looking family. No, we're
your
just
mom
Catholic.
is fertile myrtle.
Well, here's the thing. If I explain this, you will not understand, but I'll try. I have 4... Wait, hang on. So, PJ, Debbie, Ashley...
Do you really want to name them all?
Chrissy. They'll never know.
This is on the internet.
They're basically druggies. What does it matter?
Fair.
So, I have 4 siblings with the same mom. Okay? And I have 4 siblings with the same dad. 3...
You're a crossover.
None of them. I am the only full sibling.
Okay.
I'm the only one that my mom had with my dad. My dad then had 4 kids. My mom already had 4 others.
And that's the way they became the Brady Bunch. The Brady Bunch.
The Brady Bunch. So I am the perfect middle out of 8. One of them was just born. My dad's youngest is not even a year.
So, are you buying your dad a vasectomy for Christmas?
Honestly, I've made fun of him. So my oldest younger brother is 11. And I make fun of my dad every time. I said, you said you were going to get a vasectomy after me. And then you said after him. And now you just don't talk about it anymore. But when are you going to start pulling out?
Anal, dog. Anal.
Because my dad is 40 this next February.
Hey, your dad's 40?
My dad's about to be 40. He's 40.
I'm older than your father.
He's 39. Yeah.
I'm older than your father.
You're older than my dad. Most of the guys I work with are older than my dad.
That's, wow, mind blown. Because earlier in the podcast, you're like, vaginal might happen. That I'm older than your dad. Wow. Wow.
He was Do you know how old I've worked with? I've worked with like 63.
Well, yeah, I know how old the male talent pool is, but
like, also, it doesn't bother me because my dad was 19 when I was born. So I'm already older than my dad when he had me. So he has 3 other kids. And I'm just like, what?
Oh, wait, your dad fucked an older broad.
No, my dad fucked a younger broad.
Yeah, I thought you said your mom was 45.
I'm adopted, technically, by my dad's sister, my aunt, who is 45. So she's my aunt, and my other dad is my uncle. So I have my dad, my birth dad, my adopted mom, his sister, my aunt, and then her husband, my uncle, dad number 2, and then my birth mom, mom number 2, who we don't talk about because she's a cunt.
She put out?
She's a druggie. And she had 4 older kids who I don't associate with, one of them being my older autistic sister.
I'm trying to figure out who I'm fucking here.
See? You would be fucking my adopted mom, my aunt.
All right.
She's the one who did film. She's cool as shit. But, my birth mom, forget about her. That bitch had to get dentures because crack rotted her teeth.
Well, I'm not going to mouth fuck her.
Who says? Why not? Mouth fucks are good.
Not when it's going to be jagged fucking horrible glass mouth. Like...
I like how you know the term now, so you're like, yeah,
callbacks are a thing.
Glass mouth, guys, don't forget about it. If your girl give bad head, call her glass mouth. But no, my family's super complicated. And
I feel most people's are.
Yeah, I don't think anybody has like a normal family. Everybody's got something going on. Everybody's got that one Uncle Joe who was a little bit of a pedophile.
Thankfully, I don't think I got that one in my family tree, but...
We're from the Midwest. You got some pedophile in your family.
That's the quote of the night.
You just don't know yet.
Well, ignorance is bliss in that situation.
In that situation, yeah. But I mean, like... Everybody's got messed up family, and I feel like messed up family is part of what makes it better for my industry.
Oh, I'm not saying I don't have a messed up family. I'm just saying...
No pedophile, Joe.
As far as I know. Jesus.
Oh, I am 100% unbuttoning because I got bloated.
It's all good.
Ugh.
You're more than welcome to take your pants off. I don't care.
I think I'm wearing smiley underwear. Yeah, I am.
Once again, whatever makes you comfortable.
I was thinking about wearing my spooky underwear because like Halloween and shit, but it's dirty.
Were you planning to show me your underwear?
I don't know. You never know when you plan to show your lingerie.
Yeah, I don't wear lingerie, so okay, I'll take your word for it.
Well, you never know, especially in my industry. They're like, all right, strip. And I'm like, what? All right, time. Whip it out. You never know.
That shit only happens of your volition.
I mean, yeah, but I also mean, like, you never know when you're gonna need, like, just automatic street lingerie. I never wear, like, outside of my house, I never wear underwear that is not cute. What underwear you got? Huh?
Yeah, it's cute.
Is it cute?
I mean, it's just gray boxers.
Let me see.
It's gray boxers, fuck.
Oh, it is gray boxers. Okay, yeah. Well, gray boxers are pretty standard.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
No, that's industry standard.
Yeah.
I feel like it's weird when the guy puts too much effort into his boxers.
No,
like, I like it, but also, like, for industry.
Well, I had no intention of showing you my boxers when I made my dress decision. Like, it wasn't like, oh, hey, Ginger's coming over. I should, pick out a cute pair. Like,
let's put on the bright pink ones.
Yeah, it was whatever. It was like, I'm going to conduct this interview. Like, I'm just going to, I'll grab ones that don't have holes in them. Oh,
Wait, you have holes in your boxers?
Oh, I definitely have some pairs that like.
How do you get holes in your boxers?
Time and effort.
What do you mean?
I have a pair of boxers I bought in Japan in 2014 that definitely have some holes in them, and I still hold on to because I bought them in Japan.
How do you get holes in your boxers, though? I've never had holes in my underwear.
You obviously have not held on to them long enough.
Well, no, because women are expected to buy new underwear every 6 months.
Think about it this way. When I bought those boxers, you were like 13.
Okay, now you sound like a pedophile.
No, I'm talking about my boxers, not yours. Fucking weirdo.
Do you know what I was doing at 13?
No, I have zero clue, and I am really not sure I want to know.
13, I was still wearing granny panties. I didn't start getting my own underwear until I was 14 in high school.
Coolsies? I may have killed Ginger shit.
Good week.
You all right? You gonna die?
I'm gonna die. That was funny as fuck.
That happens on occasion. Usually I say something fucking funny.
You said coolsies. Like, fuck, do you know what I was doing in my freshman year? I was losing my virginity. Well, you were getting just new regular old boxers.
In another country. In another fucking country. I misjudged how many pairs of clean underwear I brought to Japan with me. I had to buy underwear in Japan. I had to go to the department store. And I am way too fat for Japan sizes.
I fucking can't. Wait, what are Japan sizes? Would I be too fat for Japan sizes?
No. I am much fatter than you.
That's part of the problem with body dysmorphia in the industry is am I too fat for this?
No. But compared to the average Japanese male, I am a much larger human being.
Well, yeah, because all the Japanese males are like little twigs.
Yeah, so I had to buy the biggest underwear they fucking had because I fucking misjudged how many clean pairs of underwear I brought to Japan with me.
Wait, what size do you wear in American? US size?
XL?
Oh, that's not bad. So they don't even have 2X or anything.
I mean, I made it work, but I've held on to both the pairs of boxers I bought in Japan. Oh my god, my Japanese underwear, I don't want to get rid of it. They both have
get rid of my foreign underwear.
They have a special, a special place in my heart. was my first trip to Japan, and like I bought random underwear.
I have to pee again. Shit.
Well, go pee.
I will go pee. God damn it. Why'd you get me drunk?
You got yourself drunk.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I got it.
Yeah, that may have just killed the camera, though. Apparently, this has just become an audio-only episode.
I know, I'm so sorry. I tripped over it.
Ginger tripped over the power cord for my camera. So possibly I may do this as a video episode, just a still picture of myself going like, the fuck?
Just going, the fuck?
Every time it's my turn to talk, I'll just be a picture, a still of me like,
just a still.
Fuck.
Huh?
The fuck?
I'm so sorry. I tried to step over it, and then I did not step over it, and it was a problem. I feel so bad. That was so much content wasted.
I mean, the audio's still here.
I mean, the audio's still good, but like the video.
I mean, your camera's still here. I didn't trip over that camera.
I know you didn't trip over. That's why it makes me feel bad. It's not like we simultaneously tripped over.
Nope, that's all you.
I know, it's all me, and I feel horrible.
It's the first in the history of the video versions of the show.
I'm gonna cry. Just tears.
Well, let me get a close-up of that.
Hang on, let me think a minute. I'll get tears. I do really feel bad, though.
Oh, shit.
I'm so sorry. I don't mean to laugh.
What did I tell you? No cleanup, no post work. And
I know, and then I messed up everything. I just be messing up. I didn't mean to.
Obviously, you didn't mean to.
Well, no, I did.
Obviously, like
That cord was over here, and that block was like right on my toe, and then my toe freaked out and was like, "What the hell's going on?" And then tripped.
Oh shit.
I'm still drunk though, so it's okay. I guess? No, it's not okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
I still feel really bad.
As you should.
I do. I should feel bad. I do feel bad. I was like, crap, we just wasted so much content.
Well, your camera's fine. This is going to be a still picture.
Yeah, but you're a camera. Like,
it's just going to be a still picture of me going like this. Like,
just fuck you, Ginger. Fuck you for messing this up.
Yeah, I'm going to just take a still of me flipping up the camera with the capture like, fuck you, Ginger. There would have been video of me being hilarious, but instead.
Oh, I feel so bad.
All right, we should not dwell on this because like I don't think my audience wants like 15 minutes of me guilt tripping you into like not understand how you're feeling.
This is gaslighting.
No, this happened.
No, I know it did happen.
Like, I'm not gaslighting you. I'm not making things up that didn't happen.
No, you're right. You're right. I do feel bad. But moving on.
Moving forward.
I'm not going to do it again.
I hope not. I hope you can make it like your bladder can, keep it together for the remainder of the show.
Good, but 2 tequila shots and almost 7 ciders. You gotta admit, my bladder was pretty good.
That's only 6. I don't see a 7.
Oh, you're right, 6. Almost 7.
Almost 6. Like almost 6. Like she's exaggerating now. That there's no camera proof. I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about before you broke everything.
I don't know. What were we talking about?
I mean, we're talking about your wild ass family. I don't even know which family members.
Oh, family shit.
I mean, which of your family members am I gonna fuck? Like,
I don't know.
Apparently, I'm older than all of them, so that's weird.
I mean, a good chunk of them. And I am gonna unbutton myself again because I'm bloated.
Do what you gotta do.
Do what you gotta do. But I gotta say, like, I don't know, maybe you could fuck like 3 of my family members.
Dope. Which ones?
I don't know. I guess like my mom and like 2 of my sisters.
At the same time?
I mean, theoretically, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that makes up for lost footage.
That makes up for lost footage. Like, yeah, you can fuck my mom and my sisters. Yeah, go ahead. That's good enough.
Did they know about this? Or are they consenting to it?
I mean, I don't think they'd have any reason not to.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
They wouldn't have any reason. I'd just be texting them like, yeah, there's gonna be a guy showing up at your door.
I fucked up a recording, so you got to put out.
Like, you gotta put out. They'd be like, all right, good enough.
I feel like I'm doing the autistic sister a favor.
Well, it's not even the autistic sister isn't even included.
Oh, she's a freebie?
Yeah, no, she's
Bonus.
a freebie.
Bonus.
I can't.
I'll fuck your autistic sister. It's all good.
She's cool. It's crazy because she was born like without a uterus. So she can't get pregnant.
I mean, I had a vasectomy, so double safety.
Double safety.
Cream pies for days.
Cream pies for days. I still get cream pies. I have no safety. Fuck it.
Hey, it's your life. As long as you're
Well,
okay
I
with
mean,
it.
shit, with how much I get paid per shoot, I can afford the abortion.
Have you had to?
I mean, no, I've never even been like kind of pregnant. I've never had to have an abortion, but like, I mean, if I did, it's only like $500.
Well, and the sperm provider should go halvesies with you on it.
Yeah, you gotta go halvesies. Like, okay, I'll pay $250 if you pay $250.
I agree. That's why I always keep previously I always kept $250 lying around. Now that I have a vasectomy, I spent that money on other shit.
You don't need it anymore because there's no possible way that, you could get her pregnant.
Well, honestly, 5 more days till I have to send a sample to prove that I'm infertile.
Oh, nice. 5 more days?
5 more days.
And then you get that paperwork saying it is not my baby.
Exactly.
I keep hitting that camera. God damn it.
You mean the camera we're not using anymore? So.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
I see Ginger's fucking master plan. She's like, well, I fucked it up so bad on the first one. I have to come back for another one.
I wouldn't mind coming back for another one, but I do.
Oh,
feel
you wouldn't mind.
bad.
You wouldn't mind. You're like, I not necessarily wouldn't like to.
No, I would like to.
Oh, you would like to come back and do?
I would. That'd be super fun. And make up for my, freaking mess ups where I cut the cord on.
She aborted my camera. She didn't consult with me. She just aborted my camera. It's like, it's my baby too, but she's like, no, you don't get that camera. She made the decision. She made the executive decision to abort my camera.
I feel so bad.
That's what they all say.
Oh no, I'll have to come back a second time.
All right, fine, Ginger. You can come back and do the show again.
Woo! I really am so sorry though. That was unintentional. I promise.
I didn't think it was intentional.
I wouldn't intentionally just fucking yeek.
It's okay.
No, I really am sorry. I did not mean to waste so much footage. I was super pissed at myself.
These things happen. But it's actually about that time we're going to call last call on this motherfucker.
Woo, last call.
Ginger Gray, where can they find you on the things?
Ginger Gray, I am on Instagram and Twitter and OnlyFans.
At?
Instagram is at Yes, I'm a Ginger. And then all lowercase. And then Twitter is at Yes, Ginger Gray XXX. The XXX is all lowercase and both of the G's are uppercase. And then OnlyFans, I don't know, actually, let me check.
She doesn't even know her own OnlyFans.
It's on my bio, though, so, if you find one of them, you find the other ones. I mean, I have my link tree on everything.
Oh, look at you, Miss Fancy Pants.
Yeah, I know. I wanted to put it in everywhere.
Fancy pants that are barely hanging on at the moment, but fancy nonetheless.
Fancy pants barely holding on. I'm trying to type it in, but my brain's like, no. You don't know.
Once again, self-service show.
Self-service show. And who let me get too drunk? Myself. My OnlyFans is at RealGG, standing for in Ginger Gray.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. So everything's Ginger Gray related. And if you Google me, it's Ginger Gray XXX. And then you find me spread out everywhere for thousands of Google results.
As you should. As you should.
Mm-hmm.
And as always, you can find me at Matt_Slayer on Twitter, Matt Slayer on Instagram, Matt F. Slayer on Facebook, twitch.tv/Matt F. Slayer. You can go to the Patreon where, the uncensored versions, thankfully, Ginger's tits will still make it to Patreon because that camera didn't get knocked out at patreon.com/Matt Slayer. You can find the podcast at And Now We Drink on Twitter and Now We Drink _ on Instagram. And until next week, drink up, motherfuckers.